Realized the other day I ruined my career the day that I had my son. I absolutely demolished everything that I had worked my ass off for. And it's fucking ruined. And on top of that, he's been sick for like the past 4 months. He fucking has another ear infection. So now I have to miss more work, more time away from my job. Like, I'm about to lose my job because I have a sick kid.
I don't know. It sounds like she might about to lose her job because she don't have reliable health care. Where's the father at, though, right? Like, marry before you carry, ladies. And I know I'm not the biggest proponent for marriage, but at least you have somebody who wanted to have a kid with you, who was willing to likely step up to the plate. But she is saying she can't have a job because her son is constantly sick. Maybe, you know, when you had kids, no matter how many precautions you take, they're going to get sick. Trust me, I'm a father. I know my daughter's sick pretty much all the time. And there was a time where she was sick for months at a time, but I had a mom to say, hey, well, you got to get her, or I got to get her. We got to figure something out. But this might be a single mother problem. Let's hear her out. Maybe I could be wrong.
What the fuck, man? And if you were ever like, oh, I'll just be a single mom, it'll be fine. This is what it's like. This.
That's why would you choose that?
This is being a single mom. Fuck. Everybody have a great day.
You know,
fucking A, man.
As a father with a daughter, I hope my daughter never chooses to become a single mom. I hope she doesn't have any kids out of wedlock. I don't want that life for her, because that life could end up you on the internet crying about your poor choice in mate selection, if you will, having a baby with no one who's actually committed to you. It happens. A lot of people do it, but this is the harsh reality of it. When you have a baby with someone who's not committed to you, why would they be committed to the child? Think about that. But she did a follow-up video. Okay. And it's like 5 minutes long. Let's see what she got to say.
I just want to address the fact that some of you really think that I should be shamed for what I said, how I said it, or even how I created my son in the first place. You think that, you know, since I had him and I chose to have him, I should just shut up and just deal with it. That just totally, you're dismissing the fact that
I think she's listening to like one of these Derek Jackson guys in the background. Women, do better.
He's sick. It's very hard to deal with a sick child. I mean, knowing that your child is in pain and that you can't do anything about it, that's a shitty feeling. Taking your kid to the doctor 2 to 3 times a week and having the doctors tell you the same exact thing after you just called them with your concerns, and you tell them there's blood, there's mucus, what's going on, what is this? And they're just brushing you off, telling you that, oh, you know, this is a side effect of the antibiotics. You know, it's a very, like, it makes you feel really small to just have.
No, this is not Sky Delazar.
Healthcare providers just kind of, you know, brush it off or just not do enough, especially when, you know, I've worked in the healthcare industry. I've been around the healthcare industry my entire life. I was raised in it. I've worked in it. I now work in a different side of the healthcare industry. So, I mean, knowing what I know from my own experiences in my own jobs, and then, you know, to just be dismissed like that is a very degrading feeling. It makes you feel very small. So, yeah,
I mean, I understand her qualms with the healthcare system, but at the same time, you don't put out a video talking about your son ruined your life. And then going to say, my son is always sick and I can't work, so my life is being ruined. No mention of the father. No mention of a support system. You know, I'm sure she has a mom, right? Where's grandma at? Do you have any? There's child care providers, you know, who will take your sick ass kid. They'll be quarantined, but they'll still care for your kid. And where is that at? Where's your backup plan for when he is sick? Is it always you got to take off work? I'm sorry, I just got to put the onus on her.
It's shitty. You know, I'm not going to sit there and be ashamed about what I said. When I had my son, I ruined my career, period. Anything that I wanted to do after that, like, everything's changed. My whole life is forever changed. I don't love my son any less. I don't hate the kid. I don't think he ruined my life. I never said he ruined my life. I said I ruined my career when I decided to have him.
Wait, I think this video is having my son ruin my life. I mean, do y'all guys want me to continue this? Because I don't think she's going down a good path. She did, in a roundabout way, blame her son for ruining her life. But I really think her choosing the son's father ruined her life. It was a poor choice right there. So it's doing from the jump, but let's continue to hear her rationale.
Wanted that joy, that love. I wanted to be a mother. I wanted to go through the trials and tribulations of motherhood. No one knows what you're going to go through. You can't predict your future. Not everyone's a psychic, okay? Like there's no way of knowing if you're ever going to be rich enough to afford a nanny. You're not gonna, you know, not everybody is gonna marry a rich man. Not everybody finds the right person at the right time. So, you know, when things happen, things just happen. Like the fact that people want moms to be shamed for like any, like that's wild. That's wild. And then to just take people's words and twist them around and make it seem like, oh my god, she hates her kid. Oh my god, I hope he's safe. He's safe. Y'all are wild.
Yo, like, someone put in the comments section 100 women versus accountability. It got no love in their comment section.
You take someone at their most vulnerable time and then you just bash them. That's crazy. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Even anybody in the comments, if you can wish whatever you want on me. I've been through the trials and tribulations of life. I've been through shit that I never deserved to go through as a child, okay? And I will make damn sure my son never has to deal with that. Like, so...
I found it out, guys.
What? My anger is valid. My anger is my stress. My sadness is totally...
This is in her comment section, so let me put this in here for you guys to see. Someone said, didn't you make a video some time ago about how you having a kid with a POS man who had many other kids and didn't want to be involved with your kid, but you have a husband that was super happy to have a son? Where's your husband now? God damn. God damn. Oh, man. People have a long memory with some of these content creators. So when they come out here telling you this sob story, you like, wait. Something not adding up. You said you had a baby with a POS guy, and then you got a husband. Where's your husband now? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Is she just dodging accountability, or do you think her son ruined her life? And if your life is your career, in my opinion, that's not a fulfilling life. My life is not my career. It's so many other things that make up my life. But, you know, that's me. Let me know in the comment section. See you next video. Peace.